Well, my suggestion is very serious here. Is if something hurts, don't do it. You know, if you're doing something, it starts to hurt. It's not more pain, more gain here. Find some softness, find some kindness towards yourself. Sometimes that will actually make the stretch come better because you're not trying so hard. You start trying softer instead of harder. So we'll begin to close our eyes for a brief meditation just to get in our bodies, leave the outside world outside. And this may be the few precious moments of your day, maybe even your week, where you can allow yourself to truly check in with how you're feeling physically and emotionally, what's going on with you, what you're hearing, what you're seeing behind your closed eyelids, all of it. So let's take a few deep breaths together in through the nose and out through the mouth. Big inhale in through the nose. And out through the mouth, let the shoulders melt down. One more big inhale, let the crown of your head stretch towards the sky. And as you exhale, allow your eyebrows, cheeks, jaw, and mouth to get super soft. Allow your throat to soften. Allow your heart space to sort of lift and feel bright. Allow your legs to soften. And just let the following breaths pour back in, fall back out. Oh my gosh, that breeze feels amazing. And notice the back of your body. So your sit bones, your hips, your low back, center part of your back, upper back, and the back of your head. Notice the whole back of your body. Notice the front of your body from the ground up. So your thighs and legs, your belly, your chest and arms, your face. Notice whatever you notice. So let your mind get very, very broad. Allow all sounds, sights, thoughts, sensations to just come and go. There's no need to control things. Just be aware of what's happening. Mindful instead of mindless. And if your mind wanders or you find yourself daydreaming, no big deal. Just notice the sensations in your breath or in your hands and return back to the present moment. Wonderful. Let's bring our attention to both hands, our pinky fingers, ring fingers, middle fingers, pointers, and thumbs, the palm of both hands. Notice whatever you notice about them, the weight, the tingling, the pressure, the temperature. And on your next inhale, let's bring those arms up and overhead, stretch them to the sky. Your eyes can still be closed. And as you exhale, fold forward gently over those legs. And we're going to hold this just for a few moments. Don't worry about the shape you're making. Just get comfortable. And take a few deep breaths here. Let your hips relax. If you want to add a gentle sway back and forth, that can feel sort of yummy. Great. Find your breath, and on an inhale, we'll walk the hands back up to the knees. Great. You can, brush your hands off if you need to, no big deal. Wonderful. Let's swap those legs out. Sweet relief, right? And let's bring our arms to the sky. Inhale. Great. Exhale. We'll bring the right hand on the outside, the left hand behind us, and do a nice twist. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, twist from the low back, center part of the back, and the neck. Inhale, get tall. And exhale, low back, center, and neck. Great, let's inhale, bring the arms back up. And exhale, we'll bring the left hand on the outside, the right leg, right hand behind us. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, low back, center, neck. Inhale, get tall. And exhale, low back, center, and neck. Great, let's inhale, bring the arms back up. Wonderful, and we'll exhale, fold forward over those legs. Woo! Great, if you want a gentle sway, that's fine. If you want stillness, that's great too. And we'll stay here for about 5 long breaths. Great, let's begin to inhale and slowly walk our hands back up to our knees. Find whatever sort of organic movement that you want. No need to be statues in this class, get comfy. We're gonna roll onto our hands and knees for some cats and cows. Great, so really plug your fingers into the ground, spread those digits out wide. I like to think of a little tree frog kind of locking into the earth. Great, and look between your knees and make sure you don't see your feet coming together. Make sure your legs are coming straight out. Perfect. Let's inhale, peel the chest open for a nice cow. You can wiggle your booty if that feels good. And exhale for a cat. Inhale for a cow. So you don't have to follow me, follow your own breath. Close your eyes if that feels nice. If your knees are a bit touchy, you can press into the tops of the feet a little. We're just saying hello to our spines here. Great. One more round. Wonderful. Let's come back to a neutral spine. What we're going to do is walk the hands up just a little bit. So like maybe a length of your hand more up. And then do some nice cats and cows here. So you're going to get a little bit more into your chest now. So inhale. Really pull that heart towards the sky. Let the belly be soft. And exhale. And if you want to bring your hands forward more or back more, no big deal. Do what feels right for your body. Move your head around, move your hips around. Wonderful. One more round. Great. So let's go ahead and slide into a really soft up dog or cobra. So we're gonna bring our bellies down and just lift up a little bit here. Great, so the goal here is to let your belly be really soft. I'm gonna bring my hands out a little wider and just sort of I'm moving my torso around. So I'm just letting my upper body be like dead weight, and I'm feeling the tops of my hips. Great, and exhale, sort of undulate down. Inhale, bring it up. Great, exhale, bring it down. And one last time, inhale. Great, exhale, bring it down. Great, we're pressing onto our hands and knees again. Don't worry, I'm not gonna kill you guys. It is humid out here. And you can come either into a high plank or a low plank. High plank being like this, low plank, the knees are down. Great. Great, we'll hold this just for a moment here. Notice if your head is reaching towards the ground. See if you can pull your head to be in alignment with your spine, so it's kind of tucking your chin back. Great, exhale, downward facing dog. So bring those hips up. It's like an upside down triangle shape. Now get comfy in this just for a little bit. Bend one knee, bend the other. Find some liquidy, organic movement here. Say hello to your hips. Maybe even have both heels scoot to the left and to the right. Be nice to your hamstrings by walking the legs out. Let your head be very heavy. Great, and let's slowly walk the feet up towards the hands. Great. Beautiful job, guys. So nice soft forward fold here. We're gonna grab both elbows and let the head be framed by the upper arms. And you can pull the elbows towards the ground here. And breathe. Release the hands, switch the grip. And make sure the head is being framed by the upper arms. Pull those elbows towards the ground. And feel some swing. That is beautiful. Great. Release the hands. We're going to roll up like zombies. Great. So notice your feet here. Maybe spread your toes out a bit. Woo, mine look like monkey toes. They're real spread out. And if you find your hands doing weird things when your feet are doing stuff, that's totally fine. I usually look out when people are spreading their fingers out, they're like, or their toes out, they're doing this too. Great. So let's inhale, bring the arms up. Great, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back. Notice the alignment of your head. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale all the way up. And palms at heart center. Well, that's new. That's never happened before. Inhale, arms up. Fold forward. Just saying hello to our sweet little hamstrings here. Halfway lift, flat back. Fold forward. All the way up. Palms at heart center. Great, let's inhale, bring the arms up. And we're gonna come into chair pose, but we're gonna bring our elbows and arms into goddess arms. So I'll show you from the front. I'm really bringing my elbows kind of down, and I'm also lifting my heart up. Great, so the more you bring your elbows down, the more you lift your heart, the more of a stretch you'll get sort of on the insides of your chest here. Great, let's inhale up. Exhale, bring it down, lift the heart. You can shake your head, open your mouth. Inhale up. Exhale, we'll do it again. You can do lion's breath if that feels good. Inhale up. Nobody can see your lion's breath. Let's try it again. Exhale. Inhale up. Last time, exhale. Lift that heart space, extend the spine tall. We're gonna bring the hands behind the back, interlace the fingertips, shimmy the shoulders open. Beautiful. Let's bring weight into that left foot as we step the right foot back for warrior one. Great, 45-degree angle with that back foot. Hips are facing forward. Left knee is over that left ankle. So you should feel it more here. Great. So lift your heart, bring your chin towards the sky. Open your mouth, shake your head, no. Now, if your balance is mean today, you can always straighten that front leg and bend it. Great, let's exhale, fold forward, bring those hands to the sky. Drop the head down. Keep breathing. Now, if it's hard to keep your hands together, you could grab your forearms. Great, go ahead and drop your hands on either side of that left foot. Beautiful, and straighten that front leg. Great, see if you can actively bring that left hip back as you bring the right hip forward. Yeah, you can drop your hands if you'd like. Great, you can touch your shin, you can touch your calf, you can touch the ground, whatever you want to touch and reach. Great, let's bend that left knee. We're gonna bring that right leg towards the sky. Even if it's just a couple inches, that is perfectly awesome. Breathe into the back of that left leg. Drop your head. Breathe. Notice the lawnmower. Notice the cicadas. Great. We're gonna bend that right knee and bring that right knee on the outside of the left foot, sitting down on the ground. So you're bringing on the outside. Da, 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 da. Oh my gosh, you guys are great. Now, if this is not comfortable, it's not comfortable for everybody, straighten that right leg out, just as good. So some days it'll happen, some days it won't. Ain't no judgment coming from here. Let's grab that left leg and pick it up, give it a little shake. You're kind of showing the leg who's boss here. Like, you can relax, leg. I got you. Let the leg get real heavy. Great. So you might notice it getting actually heavier in your arms. When you notice the weight, go ahead and give it a nice big hug. Like, see, it's only tough love because I love you. Hugging it. Now notice the back of that left glute, getting a nice stretch. You'll get an even better stretch if you start letting your spine get tall as you're hugging the leg. So you're sort of growing from the root up. Continue breathing from the low belly. Maybe you can notice the scent of the fresh cut grass. Bless you. Great, notice your breath. And on your exhale, we're gonna let that foot come to the ground. So let that left foot come to the ground or close to the ground, whatever works for you. And we're gonna inhale, bring the left hand towards the sky. Exhale, bring it behind us. Inhale, bring the right arm towards the sky. Exhale, hook that right elbow on the outside of that left knee. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, twist from the low back, the center back, and then the neck. Great, see if you can broaden through the collarbones. So let your left shoulder and right shoulder move far away from each other. Low belly breaths. Great, find your breath on your next inhale. You're gonna spin back around all the way through, and this is what I call weird little push-up. Go ahead and just neutralize by doing a weird little push-up on the other side. Perfect. Come on up. Now here's the fun part. We're gonna place our hands back down on the mat, kind of on either side of that knee and that foot. We're gonna press into the hands, anchor that foot, and bring that right leg back to the sky. So you went from the ground to the sky. Perfect. Let that right leg land behind you for warrior two. So 90-degree angle. And then you get to hua hua. I love that. I always feel like a ninja when I'm doing this. Great. So heel about to the arch. Great. Go ahead and spread those feet out. It's a nice hip opener. So let your hips open to that wide edge of the mat. Great. Big inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bring that right hand down, left arm towards the sky. Great, let that left arm swim forwards and backwards, left and right. Sort of sweep the air, paint the sky. You can straighten and bend that front knee if you'd like, see what that feels like for you. Great. Find your breath. And on your next exhale, we're going to swing the arms forward for extended warrior. Now that can stop here, or you can come all the way to the ground. But what you want is for your shoulders to be stacked. Beautiful. Da, 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 da. Boom. You're welcome. I'm quick. All right, I'm back. Great. One more big inhale. Exhale, we're going to bring the right hand on the ground on the inside of the left foot. So both hands are on the inside of that left foot. Great. We're going to walk the hands all the way to the right for a side lunge. Perfect. Go ahead and lift those toes. Flex and point the foot. Yeah. And go ahead and let the whole leg rotate in its hip socket here. So you're sort of getting some gristle out, it might feel like. Great. So we're going to walk our hands back and forth here. Little Spider-Man move, and do the same thing on both sides. So a little love for your feet, little love for your adductors or the insides of your legs. Perfect. Great. So keep walking the hands back and forth. Inhaling as you travel, exhaling as you settle. So inhale, travel. Exhale, settle. And find your own rhythm here. Yeah, I see some folks wanting to do a little bit more strengthening. So if you're wanting to do strengthening here, you can bring your hands forward or at palms at heart center and just sort of creep across. I mean, I'm not calling you a creep, but I'm saying you're creeping. There you go. So just a couple more moments here. Great. Is that speaker too loud by you guys? Can you hear me? Okay, cool. Great. So we're going to bend into our left knee one last time. So towards the top of the mat. Go ahead and bring your hands back down to a high lunge, or low lunge, sorry. Great. Swing that left foot back for a high or low plank. Lower all the way to your belly. You're like sweet relief. Great. Inhale, peel open for a low little back bend here. Feel free to wiggle if that feels good. Great. Let's tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Walk it out or find stillness. Beautiful. So let's walk the feet or step or hop to the top of the mat. Great. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale all the way up. Lift the heart. And exhale, palms at heart center. Beautiful. So we'll do that same heart opening sequence. Let's inhale, bring the arms up. Lift the spine, lift the rib cage. Exhale, Come down to chair, lift the heart, elbows towards the hips. Great, inhale, arms up. Exhale, lift the heart, lift the spine. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, maybe let the mouth and jaw be soft here. Last one, inhale. And exhale, really lift the heart space. We'll bring the hands behind the back, shimmy the shoulders open. Beautiful, weight into the right foot, and we'll step into warrior one with the left. So 45-degree angle, hips are forward. Perfect. So from here, you can lift your chin, maybe carve some semicircles into the sky with your chin. Let your mouth be soft, maybe even open your mouth. You can bend and straighten that front leg. You do you. Great. Great, and let's exhale. We'll fold forward on the inside of that right leg. Bring the fist towards the sky. Now, you don't have to hold your hands. You can hold your forearms or wrists. Do what's comfortable. Keep breathing. Great, let's release the hands and straighten that front leg. And sort of think of that right hip actively moving back as the left hip's moving forward. Breathe into the back of that right leg. Say some nice things to it. I know you're working hard, leg. Beautiful. One more big inhale. Exhale it out. And inhale, we're going to bend the knee, lift the left leg towards the sky. See if you can make that leg nice and straight. Either purposely flex or point the toe. Let your head drop down. Let your jaw be heavy. One more big inhale. And exhale, we'll bend that left knee and bring the knee down on the outside of that right foot. Sit behind the legs. Da, 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 da. Oh, y'all were real graceful. Thank you. That was pretty. So we'll hold on to that right leg. Maybe it'll behave because it saw what happened to the left leg. So give it a nice shakeroo. If you've ever had a massage, this is what the masseur do. They kind of give you a little shake so the muscle goes, oh yeah, I don't have to work. So let the leg get real heavy. Great, and as soon as you start feeling the weight, go ahead and give your leg a hug. Like, I didn't mean it. We're friends now. Notice the side of that right hip, the back of that right hip. Beautiful. Great, maybe square your shoulders up with your hips. So your body's gonna wanna turn towards the right. See if you can make it straight. Notice your breath and see if you can allow your next inhale to pull your spine tall, and you can bring your leg with it. Great. On your next exhale, go ahead and lift that foot. Go on the outside of that left leg. Maybe it'll touch the ground. Maybe it'll get close. Great. And let's inhale, bring the right arm up. Exhale, bring it behind you. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, hook that left elbow on the outside of that left knee. Great. Inhale, get tall. And exhale, you'll twist from your low back, center part of your back, and then your neck. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, soften from the low back, center part, and then the neck. Great, let's inhale, swing our arms through. Weird little push-up on the left side, beep, beep. And then inhale, come back up. Great, now's the fun part. We're gonna place our hands on either side of that foot and that knee right there. Press into that right foot, bring that left leg back towards the sky. Let the head be heavy. Beautiful job. And as we exhale, that left foot's gonna land into a warrior two. So 90-degree angle, you get to open the arms up. Now, anytime you're in warrior two, you can always bring your arms above the horizon for a little bit more of a arm workout. Notice your breath. And let's inhale, bring that right arm up. Keep that right knee over the right ankle. And you can swim that right arm back and forth, maybe have some really sweet little back bends here. Great. Find your breath. And on your next exhale, we'll swing the arms through for extended warrior, whatever version works for you. So it can be like this. Now you don't want to be leaning into that knee. You want the core to be supporting you. Or you can bring your hand to the ground. Keep breathing. Great. On your next exhale, let's bring that left hand to meet the right on the ground, on the inside of that right foot. And you're going to walk the hands to the left for a side lunge. Great. So I'm going to match you guys. I'm sure you don't want to like look at my butt this whole time, right? Let your toes flop back and forth, almost like it's waving hello to the bottom of your mat. Beautiful. And you can walk your hands back and forth. So you're just sort of exploring, seeing what it feels like. Flexing and pointing the toes. Beautiful. Yeah, and if you're wanting to do the strengthening version, you can always bring your palms to heart center or your arms out in front and just sort of crawl across. If you are doing the strengthening version, I'm going to challenge you to keep your head above heart, heart above pelvis. What? That just got a little harder, huh? Great. Ooh, that was a weird pop. Great. One more round. And when you're ready, you're going to walk your hands back into the low lunge. Take your time. I know everybody's at a different spot. Oh, hello, dragonfly. That was cute. Great. We're going to step the right foot up to meet the left at the top of the mat here. Halfway lift. Inhale. Lift the heart maybe. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale all the way up. Lift the heart, small back bend. And exhale, palms at heart center. Great. Go ahead and keep your eyes closed or close your eyes. Drop your hands by your sides. And just give yourself a moment to notice your feet. Notice any sounds or smells. Notice your heartbeat. Notice your breath. Wonderful. Go ahead and blink your eyes open. Well, inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Soft knees are totally fine. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Get your head in alignment. Exhale, hands down, right leg back, right knee down. Great. Inhale, arms up. So get your hips nice and square, your tailbone's heavy. Exhale, hands down. We're going to go down to our bellies. So however you get there is fine. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Great. Exhale. You can get on your knees before you get on into down dog, if that feels good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right leg forward. Left knee down. Arms up. Great. Exhale, hands back down. Inhale, step that left foot up for halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale all the way up. Palms at heart center. Inhale, arms up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift. Exhale, right leg back, right knee down. And arms up. We're gonna hold this just for a moment here. Great, and take a moment just to really gently sway forward and backward. Keep that tailbone heavy. So really keep your core strong because you don't want to damage your lower back, but really gentle sways. Press into the top of that right foot. Great. So we're gonna bring that right hand on the outside of the left knee and bring that left arm out wide. Shoulders away from the ears, broaden at the collarbones. Now, if you're like, man, this is whatever, you can take that left hand and grab the outside of the right leg. Keep breathing. Great. On your next inhale, let's slowly bring both arms back up. Great. Exhale down to your belly. Inhale, up dog or cobra or baby cobra, whatever works for you. Great. Exhale, down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right leg forward. Left knee down. Bring those arms up. Great. So press into the top of that left foot. Hips are facing forward. And just gently, really gently, micro movements. Find what feels good here. Heavy tailbone. So you're saying hello to your psoas muscle. Great. So let's bring the left hand on the outside of the right leg. Open the right arm open like a book. Great. Perfect. Great. And if you're feeling frisky, you can bring the right hand on the outside of that left leg. Beautiful. Shoulders away from the ears. Broaden at the collarbones. Breathe. Great. Let's inhale those arms back up. Exhale, hands back down. Let's come into tabletop. It's hot, so I try not to like totally kill people out here. So go ahead and bring your knees about as wide as your mat. Great, and just let your hips swing back and forth a little. Maybe do a couple cats and cows. So we're neutralizing after all that movement. Great. So come to a neutral spine. We're gonna cross our ankles and we're gonna sit behind our feet. So, whoop, ta-da, we did it. Like magic, so great. We're gonna bring the left foot in, right leg out long. Wonderful. Man, I am dripping with sweat. I'm always the sweatiest person in the room. Gross. So this part, just notice your sit bones. Make sure both are anchored the whole time. If a sit bone picks up, you've gone too far. So cool. So we'll kind of tickle the ground from knee to foot and just notice where your sit bones might pick up. Yeah, you can even walk your fingers if you want to pretend like your fingers are spiders. So you'll notice where your tightest spot is here. So wherever you feel like your tightest spot is, we're gonna just hover there for a moment. We're just gonna kind of get melty, relax, get curious about the sensations, and breathe. Notice your sit bones. Notice what's reacting around the tight muscles. So maybe your feet can relax more, maybe your calves, maybe your face is making a face. Great, one more big inhale. Exhale it out. We'll slowly turn our torso towards that left knee. Let's grab it with the right hand. See if you can broaden through your collarbones as if somebody is grabbing each shoulder and pulling them away from each other. Great, we'll bring that left arm up and over. So you're not totally collapsing into the flexibility. You're still staying really strong by letting the shoulders be wide. Great. Now, some of y'all might enjoy painting the sky with your fingertips. Can feel really nice on your side body, forward and backward, left and right. So just really explore how you're feeling. Find your breath. And on an exhale, let's fold forward over that right leg. Shoulders are going to be parallel with the mat. Great. Armpits are going to be parallel with the mat. Notice your sit bones. Has one picked up? If it has, maybe don't fold forward so far. And breathe. Notice your heartbeat. Notice your breath. It is good to be alive. Great. On your next inhale, notice your sit bones. Anchor them down. We're going to roll up. Woo, feels nice. So before we just go to the other side, we're going to bring our arms up and over. Bring them behind your back. I could have explained that better. Fingertips facing your booty. Bring both legs in front of you. Great. So I'm going to show you from the side so you can see a little better. Now, for some of y'all, you're just not going to get up very high because you just started doing this. But try to bring your hips up and bring your head back. Inhale. Bring that heart towards the sky, that same motion we've been doing the whole class. And exhale, bring it down. Great. Even if you get an inch or two up, that's great. Inhale, bring it up. Let the jaw be soft. Shake the head, no and yes. Exhale, bring it down. Great. Last one, anchor those fingertips down as the hips come up. Inhale. And exhale, back down. Awesome. So we'll bring the right leg in, left leg long. Perfecto. Notice your sit bones and enjoy the ride. One leg is going to be tighter than the other, so don't assume if one side did one thing, the other side's going to do the same. Just enjoy every moment of it. So start tickling the ground or have your spider fingers, or maybe you've got a cauldron in front of you and you're cooking up something good. Whatever it is, have fun with it. Gather information, see where you feel tighter, where you feel looser. Great, and let's find that little tighter area and give it some love. Let's hover, say nice things to it. I know you're trying, muscle. Breathe. If you need to point and flex that foot a little, that's okay. Great, so let's turn our torsos towards that right leg. Oh my God, that dog's cute. Yeah. Yasmin and I both had the same expression. We were both like, yeah, it's a cute little fella. He can hang out with me anytime. So we're gonna grab that right leg with the left hand, broaden through the collarbones, and reach that right hand up and over. Great. Now you may want to sort of swim the arm forwards and backwards, left and right. Notice your sit bones still. Great, and let's exhale, fold forward over that extended leg. Notice both sit bones, make sure both are anchored down. Armpits are parallel with the mat. So it doesn't matter how far down you go, make sure your alignment's good first. Great, one more big inhale. Exhale, get soft. Great, and inhale, we're gonna roll our bodies up like zombies. If you feel a little dizzy, you can tuck your chin, take a swallow. Sometimes the cues are for me, guys. So we're gonna lay on our backs, bring our knees up. Great. From here, go ahead and windshield wiper your knees back and forth. Great. Let the knees come straight up again. We're gonna have our hands by our hips. And if you want to just kind of peek over at me, I'll show you the first one, how it works. You'll inhale, bring your arms and hips up, arms behind you. Exhale, you'll bring it all back down. So that's what one will look like. We'll just do 5. So inhale, bring it up. Exhale, bring it all down. This is great for your lower back. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, all the way down. You can go at your own pace. 3. Each other. 4. All the way down. And last one, 5. All the way down. Great. You're welcome to hug your knees towards your chest. Maybe come into a happy baby. Some of you may want to do a shoulder stand or bring your legs towards the sky. If you are wanting to do a shoulder stand, what you can start to do is grab your hips and just hold those. Great. If that feels comfortable, see if you can bring your feet above your hips. So align your feet totally above your hips and walk your hands towards the upper part of your back. Great. If that feels nice, you can always bring your feet towards the ground, but only release the hands. Ooh, I've got too much stuff behind me. If your feet touch the ground. Great. Whatever sort of nourishing movements you need to finalize your practice today, anything at all, indulge. Great. If you are in plow or shoulder stand, just very slowly start coming out of it with control, with lots of love. Perfect. Great. So very slowly start making your way to Shavasana. My favorite way is to let my knees flop back and forth as my legs get longer and longer and longer. And you can spread out as much as you want to. If you want your legs to go outside your mat, do it. If you want your arms outside your mat, do it. You can be like a little starfish in the middle of a king-size bed. And just notice your breath once again. Notice the rise and fall of your abdomen. Notice the weight of your head on the ground. The weight of your shoulders, your arms, your hips, your legs. Notice the softness in your face. Maybe allow your face to be so soft that your mouth opens a little. Enjoy your Shavasana. I'll sound the bell when it's complete. Slowly, slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your breath, back to the cool air at the tip of your nose as you inhale, and the warm air escaping as you exhale. Wiggle your toes and fingers and shake your head. And when you're ready, on an exhale, you can roll to one side. Beautiful. And on any old inhale, you can make your way back up to seated position. Well, thank you all for practicing so mindfully, taking care of yourselves, and doing this together. It's a powerful thing when a group of people come together to do something so positive, to be present, to be kind, and take care of yourselves. So please bring this feeling through your day, share it with somebody else, and give it back to yourself a little more if you can. Namaste.